listen to Polo G. I want to listen to D&D music. You
I
bum.
fucking love Polo G. What do you mean?
What's D&D?
How much gold do we start with?
Too much.
So, what I understand, unless you are a noble or a hermit literally starts with 5 gold. You're
So
starting with
essentially,
15 gold.
here's the best way to ask this question: did you take a specific pack, or did you do your own equipment? I assume majority of you are newer, so I'm gonna assume you all took a pack. The easiest way to go about that is usually everyone starts with 10 gold unless you have the hermit perk, which starts you with 1 gold or 0. Or if you're a noble, you start with, I think it's like 25 to 50, depending on what you roll.
Yeah, so noble's 25, everything else is pretty much 10, and hermit's 5.
5, yeah, 5.
Unless you're a.
If I can't remember,
Um,
what shows?
What's your background? That's the easiest way I can answer it for you.
Yeah.
I need to. Oh, good. My name's already changed.
I can't
So under
remember.
background, at the top of your character sheet,
Mhm.
where it's your name, your class, and your level, right between there, you're gonna have your background. What does it say? What do you pick?
I'm gonna
Or you
look.
gotta pick one.
Just Fire Genasi Blood Hunter.
You didn't pick a background.
so we'll just start with 10 gold.
Yeah.
Because from
So
what
do they-
you put in
So
your.
before you hit level 2, go through backgrounds and figure out a background for your character.
Okay.
Because they will.
Since you're a fire genasi, something probably like Hermit's probably your best choice.
So I have 5 gold and starting equipment.
You should.
You're a hermit?
You took starting equipment, so you should have 10, assuming you don't have Hermit or Noble.
I don't start with gold.
Okay, it started me with 5. With the starting equipment.
That's fine.
So I'm just gonna keep it that I have 5.
Yep. We'll just pillage people, take their money. It's normal.
So,
It's gonna be a fun game.
Used.
Excellent.
All right.
Oh, a pouch containing 15 gold. Question,
No.
DM.
Declined.
Oh, sick.
Fine.
Apparently, I realized I didn't do this, but I have a holy emblem that was given to me by that god that we talked about. But instead of it being an actual emblem, he just burned it into like my wood body, so it's kind of just it's burned in there.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we can work with that. Because I don't believe it spells that. So. All right. So is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
So before we jump in, I'm going to lay out the base rules for at least newcomers and that are kind of new to the game. I've run a very, I guess, lenient. If you can give me an explanation that is within the realm of physics, including peasant railguns, I'll most likely allow it. I'm never going to just straight up say no. I'm going to actually give me an explanation, unless there's something that is literally just not possible. Pretty much for the new people who have never played, the DM, as myself, will direct you along a journey, giving you guys situations. You guys will have to talk with your team members and your group members and kind of work around those situations as needed. Whatever the group feels, you can do stuff as your own. Don't feel afraid to, however, you might piss off your group. So, play as your character as you would. Yeah. So.
Okay, who just for clarification, who's all the new players? I'm gonna just put an asterisk, right, and things right next to their name, so it's easier to symbolize them.
So Quantum
you
and
know,
Tanwen are the
I'll
newest.
still consider myself new because I'm still in my first campaign technically, but I know what's going on.
I have
Okay,
literally
okay.
no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, so just so like, instead of me and Austin, who probably play a lot more and do a lot of stupid shit, so we don't throw you off too much, we'll also explain what we do, so you guys don't get too confused why we're doing something the way we do it. Is that a little bit of help to understand? Because like DM's gonna understand pretty much what we're doing. It's gonna come down to like us explaining a little bit in like the first couple sessions of being like, why is our characters going this route or why they're doing these type of things, I'll kind of explain why my character does that without giving his background and stuff.
Right. The other thing too is when you are playing, every decision you make must be made in character. Whether it's talking your own voice, special voice. The only time that I will pause any timers you guys may not know about, or pause anything, is if you go, DM, can I do this? Or DM, if you initialize it with DM, it makes me stop and realize that there is a question that is going to come up that's going to affect gameplay. That way, let's say you guys want to do something unique and special, rather than just acting at me going, stop, and making you continue to do it and make something really bad. I would, like, if you guys want to jump across the gap, be like, that gap's too big. If you guys decide to jump and didn't really figure that out, I'm going to take it as an action that you did. So make sure everything is in character or talking as yourself if you're being your own voice. Other than that, you guys make sure to tell me that is a question outside the game. All
I'm
right,
not gonna have a character voice because I'm playing a female. I can't do a female voice.
that's fine.
You already sound like a female, don't worry.
I mean, close, but
What's the modifier, my guy?
Oh yeah, do the
because I don't want to sound like a chipmunk.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like he
Okay.
got kicked in the balls of repeating.
Seriousness, though, is this like? Can you understand what I'm saying when I click this? Hello, my name is Titan. How are you?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
You can understand it just fine.
yes.
Yeah.
Because it's either I use this or I'm just gonna talk normally.
I can understand.
I like the
For
filter.
easier reasons, I'm just gonna talk with a regular voice and not go into like a character voice.
Yeah.
Just for newer players.
I don't want it to be like too much.
All right. So, ladies and gents, we're going to get started. I will give a break about halfway through the session. Beware.
All right, so leading up to this point, was it a halfway session? Can I have a break now?
Are
So
we
lit.
playing on anything like Roll20 or anything at all? Just wondering.
Not for the first day. I'm still trying to figure out what to go about that. Whether
Okay.
we go into Roll20, I might buy the thing for Fantasy Grounds because I personally don't want to support Roll20. I'll figure that out in the future. For the first part, it's pretty much going to be introductions and stuff like that. We do have new players, so they get a little late the first day. So welcome to the lands of Drecalla. The lands are vast of hills and mountains to the north, the desert to the southwest, and various forests in between. The main forest being of the northwest corner, which is the forest where the wood elves would be, and then the southwest corner, which is more of a forest with plains built in. Now, you guys are starting off with the town of Hornrine, a small little fishing town on the south border of the continent. A ship arrives in town. You guys traveling are all hanging out in the tavern. The tavern it's a decent sized tavern in the middle of a town of about 25 buildings, including the stables, which is on the west side of town. There is a desk at the front there, or not desk, but a bar with a human. There is about 5 or 6 tables around the tavern. You guys are scattered amongst the tavern. Do as you wish. The time is about midsummer. The first harvest has just happened. And in town, there is a festival that is starting for the first harvest, where people are kind of amongst and getting stuff ready. The bar is getting cleaned and stocked. Everyone seems very busy and bustling in this town before the festival.
So just for an idea, we're in the town of Horgan, you said, and then we start within a tavern. So
Horgan.
are we gonna start with our party knowing each other, or are we gonna do the gathering and trying to figure who knows who and whatnot?
That is up for you guys. Do you guys want to know each other? And maybe have been traveling, because a boat did just come in, so you guys want to come in on the boat and you guys have known each other on the travel? Or would you guys like to start separately and do the whole meshing of the group?
I believe it would be in my character's faith to be separate because I'm just kind of wandering.
My character may have been traveling at least with one person, if anybody wants to be traveling with them.
Okay,
Me.
so you and I can
I'll
do it. Okay,
I'd-
you gonna go for it?
Say more
I'll
than
be
two.
traveling with them.
So, I mean, you more than one person can travel with each other.
Yeah, you guys. I just figured I'd ask because based off just to make it easier for putting the group together, because it's a little hard for newer players to get in that group. That's why I figured I'd ask.
Right. So, you guys who are together, everyone has a tavern or a boat. You guys, well, what you guys want to do?
I'll be sitting at the tavern's one of the tables, just playing with coins and playing with a set of dice. Watching the people enter and leave the building as it goes on.
Okay.
I'm gonna send a picture into the chat for people. I stick out like a sore thumb, so
10 out of 10, I would smash.
All right. So you are sitting at the tavern table, or one of the tavern tables, playing with some coins. And were you traveling with the other four?
No, I'll be alone for
Okay.
this.
And you four?
Is there a specific reason why we're here? Just have a basis.
This is where the ship. This is like the end of the line ship.
Okay.
This is dropping off its last bit of cargo. Ship wasn't too big. I want to say it's probably a little bigger than a schooner. Just a little merchant ship.
What was on the ship?
Merchandise, sugar, salt, wood, that kind of stuff. Just your basic alcohol. They were getting ready for a big festival that's coming up for first harvest. So there was also some festival supplies on there. So you four that are traveling together, you guys got the boat. You guys are hanging out in the tavern.
Would anybody like to play a game of Dragon Chess with me?
Dragon
Again,
chess. Sounds interesting. Let's play.
Dragon chess.
Sure, I'll play. I'll play some dragon chess.
So Echo and I sit down at a table, pull out the chess set.
I'm just gonna be sitting there like using prestidigitation to put out the candle and then relight it over and over.
I'm playing with the fire.
You play in the fire with them.
Yeah,
Okay. You guys are all hanging out.
obviously.
And Santa, what are you doing?
I'm not in the tavern. I don't think I would. I'm considering I would be outside of the tavern, looking towards the square area where they're setting up the festival, just kind of standing still, just watching.
Just like a statue. Okay. So the way the town is set up, there is a little square. It's not too big. Probably about 4 or 5 carts will fit in the middle of it, around what looks to be a very old fountain. something that is not in great condition, something that has probably needed some tender, loving care for quite some time. The buildings they're in decent condition. They're not falling apart, but they are not spectacular. The tavern is probably the best looking building of them all. There is a singular general store, which is located in the center of town, and various buildings around. There is a town hall-ish building. It's probably smaller than the tavern you guys are right now. This town is known for its harvests, its fields, its livestock, with the name being Hornrine, that these people have bred their cattle to be these monstrous, very meaty cows that taste absolutely phenomenal. That's kind of what this town is known for. So, as the night day kind of goes on, you guys are kind of hanging out at the tavern. Yeah, you guys gonna mingle or anything like that? Get some drinks, food.
As these two are playing chess, I'm going to go up to the bar, order myself a drink.
Okay, so as you get up there, again, the human at the bar there. How can I help you?
Well, I want a drink, but I'm not really sure what I want, but I want something hard.
Nice mug of strong ale work for you?
Yeah, sounds good enough.
Coming right up. Throws his towel over his shoulder, turns around, grabs one of the big mugs there, goes up to the seems like there's like probably 3 or 4 kegs, barrel kegs there, and just pops the spout out, fills it up, puts it on the counter. 3 copper.
As he's putting on the counter, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and walk up behind him as he's putting a drink down, or behind Austin, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to tap him on the shoulder for see if he gets his attention, and then take the drink and walk the opposite way into the crowd.
Roll a sleight of hand. Where you're doing something that's not
That's a 13.
13?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll anything?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Perception? That is a 16. 14 plus 2.
So as your mage hand taps him on the shoulder, and he kind of starts to turn, and then he sees you come out the other side and catches you out of the corner of his eye.
Was he talking? Because I didn't hear anything.
May I help you?
I apologize there. I just thought this drink was being made for me. I've been sitting at the table over there for the last about 15-20 minutes.
I'll slide the drink over to him, and I'll look at the bartender and be like, one more.
Going right up.
Give a kind head nod, and just walk straight to the crowd like I was
As
doing
I'm
initially.
passing over, I want to once again use prestidigitation. I want to warm up the drink.
Okay.
It's not going to be a cold one.
Bartender kind of like nods and turns right around again, grabs another mug, puts it under, pops the spout, fills it up, slams on the counter. I'll give you 5 copper.
All right.
As I make my way through the crowd, I go back to the table where he has his friends, and I put the drink down in front of one of them, and I point to the guy the lady standing at the bar, and I go, "That lovely lady that was sitting with you guys has told me that one of you would be interested in this drink, so I'm just gonna put this here for you guys. You guys have a wonderful night." And I go back to my table.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
This is going to be the start of a good friendship.
So as you guys kind of hang out, at this point it's probably been about say about 20-25 minutes. Tanwin and Echo both roll in the butter bitch.
What are we
Channel.
rolling? A d20?
Yeah, just 1d20.
Natural 20.
Jesus.
Well,
So you guys, as you guys are hanging out, kind of watching this game go on, Echo is absolutely destroying Tanwin right now at this game of Dragon Chest. Like
I would like to flip the board and run over to a beer.
Okay.
she's running away.
I just, as I am like hearing all this and kind of seeing what's happening, I'm just muttering to myself, kind of wonder if I started that.
I guess I'm better than I thought at this. Can I make a perception check for? Can I look around for any like interesting races?
like that are in the tavern.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you would need to do a perception check for that because there's not many people other than you guys in here. It's mainly humans. That looks like to be a suspected half elf sitting at the bar in the end. There is a dwarf sitting. If you guys are kind of sitting in the middle, he's kind of sitting at the corner table next to the bar. Other than that, there is a job board up on the wall to the right when you walk in. There is a few flyers on there. A couple of them have kind of like the paper hanging off of them, kind of all just put up there. So at this point, Santa, are you continuously just staring at street there?
Yeah, I'd say so. I've pretty much just been walking around the square, just putting things up for people that are high location because they are pointing at me too.
So a lot of people that are kind of running around that have human types that are kind of running around. There's a couple gnomes. So there are some shorter people around trying to do stuff where you obviously probably have the height advantage on them. They're kind of going around. One of them tosses you a couple copper pieces for helping out. Help hang a couple banners and such. You see a couple of shacks, or not shacks, but like kind of stalls, like your basic, probably a 3 foot, 4 foot countertop with posts that go up into a sign. There's a couple signs going up. Nothing on them yet. They're kind of blank. The folks are lining lights and banners on the posts down the streets. A lot of people are running around crazy trying to set up for this. As you walk around, you do see a general store there. It is open. As of right now, none of the stalls out for the festival are open. As of Are you doing anything in the store, going around town, specific?
No, I wouldn't say so. I'm pretty much in a state of if someone does not point at me to help them or come up to me and hand me something, I'm pretty much just standing still.
Okay.
Until pretty much interaction is made.
Okay. So as you're walking around,
The bar.
I'm just newly sentient. I mean, I don't know what you want from me.
So as you're kind of walking around the town square, kind of help people out, you see someone running around posting pamphlets up. They're not taking their time like the other people are. He's kind of just running up and slapping them everywhere with a nail. And at some point, he also walks into the tavern and puts like 4 of them up over his job.
I grab one.
You gonna go up and grab one? So as you grab this, you notice it's decent parchment. It's not falling apart, but it's not like perfect paper. A little bit rough around the edges. And on that, you see a job inquiry about a missing person. Big reward. Inquire within the town hall.
I set out to find the town hall.
Just gonna get up and leave and go for the town hall.
As I begin to start leaving the tavern, do I see anybody of interest that might be leaving at all, or is it just regular tavern individuals or regulars, as they would call them?
So you're looking for like anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
Every time somebody says that, I just want to say me.
No, I already caught that. That's already good enough for me. Police support thing now.
The half-elf at the table is pretty much the most out-of-place person. It looks like they are not having the greatest day. They are definitely drinking away something of whatever they're thinking about.
Okay. I will continue to leave, and I will just begin to wander around the town looking at things similar to what our giant sentient friend that I don't know yet does.
Okay.
I would like to say Titan went over to the sign since he noticed how frantic that person posted something on it, and I just picked the sign up completely.
I'm
Again,
gonna roll for perception to see if I notice that.
So did Tenwin run out of the bar?
No, I ran over to like the bartender to get a drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the chess set and I'm gonna walk over to the bar.
okay. And so as Tammin just walked up, how can I help you?
I would like the biggest, coldest drink, please.
Well, I can promise you the biggest, but I can't promise you the cold. So
I can help with that.
Thank you. He kind of like looks at him kind of weirdly and turns around with his mug and fills it up and puts it on the counter. 3 copper.
I'll cast prestidigitation and actually make this one cold.
Okay. So as the beer hits the counter, the magic goes over and it starts to you start to feel it get cold as you reach for the mug.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. He goes back, kind of wiping down the countertop. All right, and Santa, did you roll your perception for?
I can. Yeah, let me.
Or no, it was Roadhouse's rolling perception. Right?
Yeah.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Oh, you see that. You see this giant sentinel figure kind of warforged walk up and just very stiffly stick his arm out and pick up the flyer, look at it.
Wait, no, didn't he pull the whole sign out of the ground? Isn't that what he said?
No, it's on like a post.
Okay, yeah, if it's on a post, then yeah, it would be that. I assumed it was like.
Oh, no, no.
I thought he just started fucking yanking. I was like.
Okay, no, these are like street posts.
Okay, yeah, if it's a post, then it'd be like, if anything, I'd like grab around it and like peer down at the paper.
Okay.
All right. As I see him, I walk up to him, I tap him on like the back because he's a little bit taller than normal.
I just turn around and stare.
Hello, Mr. Giant Robot.
Titan.
Human.
No.
You speak English.
Name Titan.
Name Titan. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Human.
What's on the piece of paper thing you got there? Do you know what it says?
All.
I'm not gonna lie, you cut out a little bit. I can't hear you.
Again, really? It says
I think
town
his
hall.
voice modulator's broken.
I don't have it. Oh, is it on? Oh, I didn't know it was on.
What's on?
Well, he said. I mean, the voice modulator was on, but it
I
wasn't.
meant
Actually.
for your
Anyway,
fucking character.
town hall. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
Town
you
hall.
just
I closed
look
out
at
of
him.
it.
It says town hall. Like,
Town
you
hall.
know what a town hall is?
No. Building.
All right, follow me. Then I just kind of guess which direction town hall would be.
Name.
Look at my name. I have a
Name.
name. Stands there, looks up and go, Gabriel, nice to meet you, giant titan man.
Hi.
Kind of like,
Real.
nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. All right, we're gonna go to town hall. Does that sound exciting to you?
As I'm walking past, I overhear them talking about town hall, so I decide to hang back and follow them, so I can figure out where it is as well.
Did I see Wildfire leave the tavern?
Roll a perception check.
I was gonna ask the same myself.
Both of you guys. Ophelia, you would because you weren't doing anything where he was walking up to the bar. I'll say
I was gonna
He was
say I rolled a
preoccupied.
nat 20, so
okay. Yeah.
Oh, I don't see him.
Nope. Don't.
I'm just
Oh.
gonna tap both of the two that were sitting at the table with me and be like, looks like our fourth kind of dipped out.
Dude.
Can I?
How
I'm
long
gonna
ago?
chug my beer. I'm gonna say, well, let's go find out. Why don't we?
Yes, we should.
I'll follow suit.
I will also follow. But I'm gonna hand Town, whatever her name is, her chest set back.
Oh. I'm gonna make sure that everything was
You
paid
forgot
for.
this.
Okay. So between the 2 beers you got and the 1 beer she got would be 8.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys walk out, you guys get out to the street level. Santa and Titan and Gabriel are walking down the and we're walking down the street, and then Quantum is kind of falling back about 40 feet or so. You're close, but you're not like too close. You're not being obviously following them. And then as you guys walk out, you guys kind of at this point kind of see your fourth walking down the road to the right towards the town center. As you guys see, the banners are going up. Everything's kind of going up. The colors for this are yellow with a couple red swirly lines in them. They're kind of like wavy lines going down from top to bottom. Basic stripes. The background is yellow. The stripes are red, and it has a red border around the banners.
So the American flag.
American flag is not yellow and red.
He's colorblind.
Character development, great. Okay, so as you guys walking down, you guys again see everybody running around. You guys see the shacks, or not the shacks, the stalls going up. There is a general store. There at the back from where you guys are walking from. There is a building that is town hall. It is it's smaller than the tavern, a little bit less conditioned. Could use some tender loving care. A couple of the windows are not broken but shifted. Other than that, kind of the middle piece of the square there.
So currently, it's myself and Gabriel are together.
Yep. As you guys, I'm assuming you guys gonna walk all the way to the town hall.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. While we're walking, I turn to Gabriel and say, "Titan Warforged." That's it. Zero concept of communication and conversation with this giant behemoth.
Gabriel takes a kind of small glance at him and looks from head to toe. Keeps walking, but like just looks at him and goes, give him 2 fingers and look at him and go, only 2 words? That's it?
A little bubble pops over my head saying, says Titan will remember this. It's not English, it's common, right? I was going to say English. Common, no good, sentient, recently. God give brain.
Look at him. Speak in Elvish. I go, do you understand what I'm saying?
That's a good question because I forget which languages I can speak. Shoot.
You know, Common Dwarvish, Primordial, and Undercommon Common.
Dwarvish, that's what it was. Okay. I
So he doesn't
just
understand. Huh?
shake my head and nod no.
Gabriel kind of stops in his tracks and looks at him and goes, no as you don't understand, or no that you did understand? In common.
Don't understand. Only speak common, dwarven, and
Primordial.
primordial. I don't know why I almost said celestial.
He just kind of looks at him, keeps walking, just pats him on like the arm as he's walking by. He's like, all right, well, let's just go to town hall, see what's so exciting about this harvest, and continue on our day. We gotta make more friends sometimes,
So as you guys make your way to the town hall, you guys get up to the door. The 2 very solid oak doors. They're very heavy. As you guys open the doors and walk in, you can see a little gnome kind of like shuffles across the room that you kind of walk into, with the staircase going up to the right there, with a ton of papers just in her arms. The papers are like kind of going flying as she's like walking by, and she like quickly shuffles into another room that isn't closed. There's no door on it, so you can see that she kind of goes to a desk and starts doing her thing. And there is a kind of grand room straight ahead.
Titan just starts walking towards the grand room.
Okay.
As he starts walking, I speak in Primordial. Make sure not to step on a hairless rat, okay?
You speak gods?
Yeah.
I said that to him in primordial. I just give him I put up my hand and I just kind of do one of these. It's not really a thumbs up, but But I keep walking towards the grand room.
Okay.
I mimic him.
And so as you guys get to this grand room, it's not super grand. It's probably the size of a good sized living room. Most of the rooms you guys can see on the sides are very small, like office rooms that are probably an 8x8 square. And in this bigger room here, there is a Leonin, kind of standing in the corner talking to a couple people. He's dressed in super nice clothes. Very, very proper. He's kind of like perked up, walking around, talking to these people, kind of getting there. And he catches you two's attention. Is a Warforged, which you don't really see outside of the lands where they are from. You're not hidden. You stick out like a sore thumb. So he walks up. How may I help?
Titan, Warforged, Gabriel, human, flyer. What need?
Thank you. Takes the flyer and looks at it. Are you here to inquire about the job?
Yes.
Gabriel just stands there and watch him have a conversation. He doesn't want to get in the middle of it, but he's just interested enough to see where the conversation goes before he says anything.
And you read the flyer, any chance?
I didn't know. He did, though.
Looked at. I mean, I didn't do like any check on it. I mean, I just looked at it, so I assume. I didn't really think about if I knew what it actually said.
And at this point, Quantum, you have reached the room behind the grand room, so you're about 10 feet probably behind them without going up unless you go up. And the other three of you have at least made it to the door in this conversation. And probably
I hear them talking about not really knowing what's on the flyer and interject and introduce myself.
you're just going to walk right into the group?
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, I'm Wildfire.
he's gonna stop looking at the pamphlet and be like, "Hi, how are you doing today?"
Heard you guys talking about that pamphlet.
Oh yes, we were having some issues with missing caravans, and all of a sudden, one of our people who was on those caravans has gone missing. We need someone to look into it.
Kill?
Say kill.
Warforged built to kill. Trying not to do it.
Well, I do know how that was. I used to be a warrior. Back where I was from. I was a grand warrior, a general. Left that life behind, so I do understand the killing and not wanting. Do you understand?
Yes.
And he kind of crosses his paws, and kind of walks around. At this point, what are you doing? I just entered your building. You guys-
I'm gonna walk up and just be like, "Oh, Wildfire, what are you doing over here?"
I will follow.
Gabriel takes a step back and then just stares at the fact of the companies. Then he's looking at a fire genasi, a giant metal boy, a random little goat female coming out of nowhere, and he's just like, let me guess, the next thing that's going to walk through that door is not human, not an elf, not a dwarf.
Correct.
So as the group is together, you then see three humans walk through the door and kind of walk into their offices to the right there.
Those don't count.
I walk in.
It looks like I should have taken that bet.
So,
Leon, what was his name? Leon who?
so he's a Leonin. He hasn't announced his. Yeah.
Okay. Titan turns back to him and says, "Flyer, job, accept."
Well, I'm glad you're so eager to accept it. My name is Oris. I come from the lands far west. The prairies just to the north of the desert. Like, kind of like he starts like rubbing his paws together. Not really cleaning, but like just rubbing them. The last lead we have on this is the road to the north of the last caravan that went missing. That's where our merchant, very loved man here, was bringing us some supplies from the north. He's gone missing.
Titan, fine. Gabriel, help.
I
Gabriel
turn
just kind of
to
stares at the floor and just looks at the rest of them like, yeah, okay. Now, before he signs any more of a death deal for us, 2 questions. 1, am I being paid? 2, why is your guy not sent with bodyguards?
See, I am a warrior again. I was a general. Killed many men. Many humans, elves, dwarves, in a great battle.
Yep.
I come to this land for this. If it is my time, it is my time.
All right, so back to my second question again.
Pay.
Sure, we'll pretend that's the second question for the moment. How much are we being paid?
Well, with kind of counts all you guys. I think we can do 30 gold a pop.
Titan, no need money.
Nope, no, you don't talk. I take his payment. His payment goes to me.
So 60 and then 30 for the rest.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable enough. What do you think? Looks up at Titan.
Honestly, it's so weird being like just awkward and just
Dumber than a
monotone.
fucking bag of rocks? Yeah.
It's the greatest, though.
Oh my god.
It's the absolute greatest.
It's so different. In my other campaign, I'm like this chaotic neutral dragon, like screaming my head off. Oh, anyway.
This is the joys of D&D.
So what are the exact details you want from us to be doing with this mission? You want us to retrieve the goods or the person's remains that is more than likely dead?
Dead.
Well, hopefully both. To the north, there was some tracks off the road there where the wagon was left, and then no horses, no merchandise, no merchant. I would assume to start there, guys got kind of scared because of all the footsteps around, the rustling, the arrows in the trees. They decided to come back and get help first. Apparently, you guys might not need help. You guys look well equipped.
You know what? You hold that thought until we get back. Cause like, you know what? I don't know any of these guys. The only one I'm trusting right now
It's
is
me.
my half-brain partner right here.
Titan man for fight. In his hands.
See? He knows how to rumble.
I see. Well, I hope the best of luck to you guys and your metal friend here.
Yeah, he's adorable. I'm gonna give him a smiley face later. He'll be less creepy.
Just gonna, you could just paint him. Maybe we could paint him and use him for the festival.
No. I'm not letting you paint him.
Worth a shot. Good marketing. Good.
Then he pulls out a piece of paper, writes on it, and then hands it to you and says, for a price. And then just turns away and says, "Come on, Titan, let's go."
He looks at the paper and kind of grins a little bit. Good luck, all you unique individuals.
I'm a human. I am definitely not unique. And he walks right out the door.
I'm still standing there, and I take both of my hands and put them in a grasp and close my eyes and pray to my God in
Hey,
silence. For
Are you
a
doing
few
this right in
minutes.
front of Leonin?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Gabriel doesn't hear any footsteps behind him, so he stops, turns around, looks through the door, sees him do whatever he's doing. He's like, "All right, I guess I gotta wait for him."
Or is it just like, are you okay? Like just looking up and down as he's just standing there in his pose.
Pretty much what happens is my eyes are blue colored. They're not really eyes, it's just like the slits or whatever it is. They kind of, not like real bright, but kind of start just not like glowing a little bit. And you just hear in primordial me saying, what the hell is this god's name again? Just saying, Perforos, give safety, find dead remains, and that's it.
I'll just look at the guy and be like, I think he's just happy. Let's go.
Okay. He kind of just nods a little bit and turns very slowly and walks over and talks to one of his assistants. So,
Well, gang,
let's go.
looks like we got a job.
Let's go do it then.
Done. Has anyone else left yet, or has it only been Gabriel who started walking away?
I've started to walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like try to pull at you and be like, let's go.
I look at this sexy creature and just say Titan and just start walking with it.
Titan.
Is that your
As-
name
as-
or what you are?
As Titan
I'm
comes through the
following you
door, he looks
guys.
at, he just stares at him and goes, "Did you just pray after that? Is that what I just witnessed?"
Yes.
All right, just
Give
so I know for future references.
It's a very strange Warforged, I'm not gonna lie.
it's the greatest though. I love it. So, as you guys gather up and kind of start walking out, you guys walk out and get out into the street. Is there anything you guys want to do before you head on the road to the north?
Yes, I would like to look at this group of people because I know none of them, and just say Warforged, name Titan, Gabriel human, friend, names, and that's it.
My name's Echo.
Hello, 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 hello.
Pretty much don't respond to any of them. I'm just waiting to hear the next person in line speak.
Just for the sake of it, as he does that, I think each person should go through detail and explain what their character looks like, so we have an idea.
So, where this is the first official, like, full group kind of meeting everybody. So what's going to happen is everybody's going to kind of go through, explain their name, what they look like, kind of any details they want to give out about their character at this point.
Okay. Well, I guess I will start it off then, since I kind of introduced myself immediately. So, Titan, Warforged, big killer, many wins, God big hammer, gave me life, must end bloodshed. I mean, that's pretty much the backstory.
I love the
There's nothing
character,
wrong with
though.
that,
I
it's just
love
like-
it. I absolutely love it.
I guess I'll go. I'm Ophelia. I'm a satyr. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Half
You're a
goat,
satyr.
half human-ish. She's about 4'6". I sent the picture in for pretty much what she looks like. She's tiny.
That's it. No armor, nothing. Just butt ass naked.
I mean, she's got leather armor.
Okay.
Is it colorful or is it just kind of plain leather?
Currently, it's just plain leather armor.
Okay.
She hasn't really had a chance to get it modified to her liking.
You're gonna see a fine, young, 6 foot tall, silver and black rooted hair human standing for you. He's wearing a dark black robe. On the side of his hoods, if he raises it, you will see 2 skulls with a rose sitting through the mouthpiece of it while bleeding at the same time. You will also find that he has bright blue white colored white off eyes. Almost looks like he has pure white eyes, kind of, but not really. You also find out he wears these white gloves that kind of similar to how Santa's hands look in the cam, but it's only around his middle finger. And then inside, just for DM's discretion, that's where you will find his crystal for casting anything and whatnot.
Yep.
And then he just wears a nice black cloak.
I'm Wildfire, and if you could picture Hades from Hercules, but more human and less like James Woods. That's pretty much what my guy looks like in the little picture. So
Are you saying James Woods isn't human? Just had to ask.
I was curious about that too, honestly.
fuck else. No, well, I mean James Woods is the voice of Hades, but
No, I'm just messing with you.
so like the fire hair, you know, and then I can change my size based on the intensity of the fire. Just like a fire. It's in my stuff. But I'm also in a black robe.
Next.
I like it.
I have pure white skin with light blue eyes, red hair, and I'm wearing like greenish gray with gray accents, leathers, and I have a wooden staff and a dagger on my back.
Next.
Okay, I just uploaded a picture in the chat thing, but I am a lightning dragonborn warlock named Tan Wen, and I have a wolf companion that is always with me named Samson.
Shit. He has a wolf? She has a wolf? Not he. What does the wolf look like?
So once everyone kind of you get a glance and they all say their names, and I point at each one, and I look at each of them and I go, other than the one obviously lightning dragonborn warlock, what do you excel in that makes this party better?
Who are you pointing at first?
Doesn't matter. Whoever wants to speak up first.
Nature. I'm one with nature. I am a druid. Yes. I can track things, cast spells, and heal. That's about it.
Okay. Just Gabriel just kind of stares at him, just on to the next person as they keep talking.
Once your eyes go over towards me, I'm just gonna look at you and just be like, just look at me. What more do you need to know?
Bingo.
I just look at it, glance on, and then I look at Titan as he's about to say something. I raise my hand. I give him the thumbs up that we do, and I'm like, "You're good. You're good."
I control fire, so I mean, come on.
All right, so you guys can do all kinds of different things. All right, one can burn down the forest, one can try and save the forest. Good to know. And then we just got a goat for milk, I guess, and then a giant Titan to carry things.
Gabriel asks what
Not just for milk.
when Gabriel asks what everyone excels in, I just put up both my hands, and because I'm a
Does he
monk,
put?
I'm gonna pretty much I'm gonna be excelling in like the unarmed fist. So because that's what I'm specializing in, his like you kind of just see his hands just kind of like start heating up a little bit. Not like hot, but the metal kind of goes from like gray to like yellow gray. And that's it. Like nothing cool, just
Spicy
something
hands.
stupid. That's it.
So you put Tabasco on brass knuckles? Ha! Cha-cha.
Jesus Christ.
Ophelia will just kind of like walk up towards his hands and just make like a shower of sparks go off, just for added effect.
This Warforged is just sitting here like this, and he just this little satyr just walks up and goes.
Sparklers.
I love it.
Gabriel just kind of like starts rubbing his face and just like looks at the rest of the party. He's like, "All right,
And also
who's
point.
gonna go find us a nice cart with some horses, some donkeys, or whatever we can find to move around?" Hmm?
Not me.
Yeah, I know that's why you're only good for milking. I pointed that out already.
Walk. Walking.
I pointed again. Yes, you can walk. I prefer not to.
Who's the smallest person here? It's definitely not Tanwin.
It might be me.
But yeah, it's gonna be between you and the Dragonborn.
I'm 4'6", so
Wait, it's definitely not me as a dragonborn. We're like 6'5", 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'm like
she's about
5'9".
probably my height.
All right, so Ophelia's the smallest.
oh yeah.
All right, so I go over to Ophelia and I pick her up with one hand and put her on my shoulder and say, "Remains," and just start walking in a direction.
Is this even the right direction? Didn't he say like north?
Can I figure out like which way is north? Would I make like a what type of check would that be? Or do we just know?
I would like to think as a
Perception?
Warforged myself, I would know what direction
I mean,
north, south, east, and west would be, or
It-
whatever the compass is.
in this type of
Entry GPS.
I say like in this type of like scenery, like everyone, especially back in like even like the Western times in U.S., like people knew it north, south, east, and west were just based on the sun. So you guys would have a general idea where.
So
Well, is he walking north?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
Titan north.
There's literally so
Yes,
there's
we
like
follow him.
the town is kind of set up like as a kind of like a T. If you think of like the ways like actually out, there's two main roads going down along the coast, and there's one kind of heading out away from the ocean. And you guys would be heading out the one away from. You guys are on the southern.
So Ophelia's just gonna like swivel around and look back at the group and just be like, "Hey Gabriel, looks like you're the one that's walking."
I'm gonna use little jets of fire to propel myself forward, so I don't have to walk.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's right. I modified this character. I was gonna say I had something for smart ass remarks like that, but never mind.
All right, so as you guys start heading north, we're gonna take this time. Now that everyone has gotten to meet, we're gonna take our 15-minute break. We're gonna go grab something to drink, eat, go to the bathroom, We'll come back at 30.
Hurry up, Santa.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Echo, if you can hear me, I like your little emblem of grog. If not, I'll say it again later.
My chat room, BRB. I just say stuff. Ugh. Yes.
Santa, share.
I'm eating cheese, my guy. Leave me alone. Goddamn.
I really want cheese.
You look like you look like you shit yourself.
I know he did.
That last piece of cheese. Borderline, but hey, you know, probably doesn't pair well with a good old iced tea. But
What do you
well.
mean? I got V8. You're fine.
Yeah, but this has vodka.
Yeah, and this is root beer.
Shit, why am I drinking
Yeah,
G
my
Fuel at
G Fuel.
8:30?
Why the shit are you drinking root beer and V8? That those don't go together.
I know.
I wanted tomato juice, so I had tomato juice, and then I got root beer still. So I don't know what to tell
I'm
you.
drinking wine and Sprite.
Honestly, I saw you
Together or
drinking a
separate?
wine. Ooh, that's a good question.
Not together, but I have a cup of each.
Don't forget about
So
that.
what you're saying is you're having a non-mixed spritzer. Gotcha.
Don't forget about the thick cloud that you blew earlier. I saw that.
Oh yeah. My
Thick.
vape.
8C. Dude, this music I'm playing, I'm gonna fucking put myself to sleep right now.
Are you listening to Terra Amata?
I am listening to Elven Forest.
Ooh.
Because copyright on YouTube. I need to be careful of that shit you guys don't.
Hey, if it's on Spotify, it's free. That's how I'm looking at it.
Right. If it's on Spotify, and if I play anything on Spotify, I get copyright.
Honestly, that's the thing I don't understand.
Is Mumbles like cutting in and out for anybody else?
Really?
Every now and then, but
Yes, it's driving me nuts.
Alright, I want to attempt.
and the DM's gone.
How about now? Is it better? Testing 1 2. Testing 1. Testing 1 2.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
cutting
you
out?
get, okay. How far away is your mic from you?
A foot.
That's crazy.
I'll turn the gain up just a little
Yeah.
bit. Maybe it's just for some reason not catching my voice all of a sudden.
Yeah, because where my hand is, where my mic is.
It's
and,
like-
I assume you guys don't have problems.
Here.
It's like cutting in and out like real quick.
This is my
Yeah.
mic.
I was like, 'cause I don't see a drop in my like my slobs. I don't see a drop at all. So I think Discord's just being a dingleberg. Because I'd see this. I don't see like this drop from like where like the meter dots are on slobs.
Yeah, it's just probably coming through Discord that's causing the problem. That's why.
Discord's been
Probably.
such a big issue the last month. I mean, granted, they've had tried to deal with the influx of people in Discord from Corona. The Rona. But I can. Oh. I just dropped the bit rate by 4 to see if that helps. Because sometimes it does help. But you can't drop it too much, otherwise it's like muffled. Say Frenchie. Want them and Holly, you here, right? Okay, Frenchie here. Oh, back. I like how it perfectly puts me in the middle though. That's what I was a little worried about. Gotta be the center of attention.
No.
Now listen to Warm Light. Quantum, you back out? Santa, when you playing Tarkov with us?
Right now.
Right now. Sorry guys, we're abandoning the campaign. We're doing Tarkov now.
Oh, look, another patch update.
Yeah, they did a server patch today.
I swear.
I heard about that.
Quantum could barely play. Like, he was disconnecting like every 3-4 minutes. So it's him disconnecting in the middle of a field and me going, oh shit, now I have to cover his body while scavs are running around trying to kill him.
You shoot him in the head and be like, oh, you're dead.
I'll say one thing about this wine. It is not good.
Is it the Ed Hardy box wine?
No, it's The Walking Dead.
Oh,
Is
does
that
it
a
taste
one?
like Daryl?
It's a dry red.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah.
You got a
So,
red.
so, so the wine's just basically based off their story in the TV show compared to the comic books. Got you.
Yeah.
So it's trash.
See, I like The Walking Dead up until like season 4.
Yeah, because
Back,
the
guys.
comic book's pretty much up to that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I watched one episode, and that was the pilot, and then I didn't watch it ever again. Oh no,
Yeah.
Oh, Santa's dead.
my camera died. Why
Oh
did I
no.
crash?
GG.
See, and this is why I don't play Tarkov.
Sorry.
I clicked play, and it crashed my camera.
Wow.
Figure that one out.
They did fix the RAM consuming issue with that game now, finally. This patch.
So I can
What's
actually
that?
play smooth.
Tarkov had a huge, or not, it's not a big issue for us, but it's a huge server update. All
I
technical.
saw that.
They moved to Unity. It was a hell of a lot better. So
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
really.
they moved to Unity?
Yeah, they weren't on Unity before. They were on their own little thing, and it was dog shit.
Well, that's because Nikita in his apartment when the game blew up, he's like, how do I get servers quick?
And
Yeah.
then they
Not
moved
how do I
to-
get good servers, it's how do I get servers quick.
Yeah, and then with what 12.3 or something, or 12.5, they moved to. Oh, it might have been a little bit before 12.5. They moved to Unity, and it's been a ridiculous improvement.
Is my background image better?
Let me look. No, thank you.
Alright, are we all here?
Yes.
Ashley, you at the
No.
computer?
Oh,
I want to make sure.
Oh.
Hello.
Alright, so as you guys started down the northern road, heading down, you guys are kind of in a clearing, not really quite in the woods yet. You guys are kind of walking down the road between fields. On one side, you have the cattle, which have these huge horns on them. Not quite as big and straight as like Texas Longhorns. They're more curled, kind of like more of a like a bull. And then the other side looks to be some sort of wheat or long grassy crops. You guys are kind of walking down. You guys, not many travelers on the road yet. Kind of starting to get more towards the mid-afternoon. You guys finally get to the forest part. It gets not dark. You can still clearly see, but it is getting a little bit darker. Trees are kind of hiding the sun. It's thick, but not so thick where you guys can't walk off the trail. Is there any talking, anything like that you guys want to do along the way?
Not a lot of talking coming from Gabriel, more or less just observing the surrounding area.
I'm just taking in the nature,
So being
druid stuff.
being a machine made for death, now that we're in like a more or less open area, less populated kind of situation, at the DM's discretion, when I do perception checks, at least from my point of view, what I see is like a scan going across the field and like kind of highlighting everything in my brain. And that's how I do my perception checks.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
it.
affect anything differently. It doesn't.
Right.
No one else sees anything. It's just like,
Like
that's
VATS
how I
and
see it.
Fallout?
Kind of, and it's just like, do I see anything that's weird going on? That kind of thing.
No, you see the standard. You see the standard birds, the standard animals kind of flying around, that kind of stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yet.
I'm just gonna pull out a flute.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of like start to play my flute.
Is Ophelia still on my shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
She will stay on your shoulder as long as you will let her stay on your shoulder.
Well, I mean, it's not like I tire really, so it's not like you just added weight to me, but it doesn't really make my shoulder tired in any way. But if I don't see anything, I'm just still pressing straight.
Okay.
I would be in like the very back of the group,
Okay.
and I'm throwing a ball forward, so my dog is running after it, grabbing it, and bringing it back, play fetch.
Okay. As you guys are walking along, you see Ophelia is playing her flute on War Forge's shoulder. There we go. Everything is kind of going on. You guys are kind of walking in like a groupish / line. I wouldn't say you're going in a straight line. Not in kindergarten. However, we're not walking out in a straight line horizontal. Kind of just walking. You guys keep seeing this dog run up, grab a ball, run back. Ball flies forward, dog runs after, grabs it.
I'm gonna attempt when she throws the ball to catch it in the midair.
Okay, make a dexterity check. I wouldn't say it's a sleight of hand because you're not trying to sneak.
22.
Yeah, she goes to throw the ball beyond, and you just like instantly just jump up, grab it, and like pull it in and do what you do.
I cast light on it and hand it back to the dog.
So now the ball's just lit up.
Yep.
Okay.
Who are you?
So Tan, when you get the ball back from the dog, it is bright, like it's a light bulb.
Why would you do that? Is this gonna hurt him?
No, it emanates light.
Oh, I was asking him.
No.
Are you asking that in character or are you asking not in character?
Yeah, sorry, in character.
You just let's say it goes and like it's not shiny. Not sure what to tell you. The dog will be happy. Dog plays bright things, maybe. We'll find out. Do you want a perception or a persuasion check for that? I can do that.
It doesn't.
This is based on if she doesn't trust me.
True.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, because it's not like you're trying to like deliberately lie. I guess like it's not like you're trying to hide something.
A personal trait, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're trying to hide it, be like it does harm, but then yeah, I would say do a deception. Okay. As you guys make your way down the forest, you guys, the druid is in awe from the beautiful nature around. Everyone else is kind of walking alongside. You guys get to a fork in the road, and you guys see some wagon tracks that kind of go off and are back into your left once you guys get to the middle of the fork there. And I would want.
Can I make a survival check? See where they go.
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Unnatural 20.
I got a dirty 20. Oh wait, perception you said?
Perception.
22.
22, 14, 20.
18.
18.
How do I do this?
So is the Butterbutch / R. And 13. Okay.
Okay.
So
we're all rolling.
Tanman, you don't quite see as much. You're more playing with your dog, not quite aware of what's going on. Who rolled a 13?
Do you want me to be rolling in there?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you're an honest human, I don't care.
Yeah.
Now, if you start rolling nat 20s every time, maybe.
Not gonna happen.
Wait, want to yeah. Quantum, you see the tracks of the ground. You see a bunch of footprints of some sort. You see the wagon tracks that kind of lead off the trail. But all you see. And same with you, Gabriel. You also see the tracks, the footprints. They're very small footprints. They're not human. They're humanoid of some sort. It is definitely 2 feet. However, they are not human. They're very small footprints. They're bare feet, so there's no shoes. Ophelia, Titan, and Echo. You guys see the footprints. They seem to be how do I explain this? They seem to be smaller humanoid footprints, but they look to be a little bit demorphed, a little bit. So they're kind of like a little crooked, a couple of missing toes, that kind of stuff. And then you see off the trail to the left where the tracks go, you see a wagon kind of down over the ditch that has rolled in a tree. No merchandise in it. No one seems to be there. And there's arrows in the trees all in that area.
Can I walk up to the wagon and can I see if I can continue the trail?
So you want to walk up to the wagon and do what?
Look for more foot tracks beyond the wagon.
Yep. So you pretty much see, and you guys L2, Titan and Ophelia, would see the tracks around the wagon. There's plenty of tracks around it, and then they head down the trail to the left.
Okay. It looks like the tracks go down to the left. There's nothing in the cars that I can see, but if we continue left, we might find what we're looking for.
Let's follow him then.
I would like to go to the tree and see if I can tell, like, what type of arrows they are. See if I can tell, like, what race might use them.
Where you rolled,
yeah.
Yeah, where you rolled so high in perception, they are not good-looking arrows. They're very battered. Half of them look like they snapped when they hit the tree. Just from the bolt hitting the tree, it just looks like they had snapped and shattered. They're not well made. They are almost decaying. They're so old and raggedy. Nothing special.
Not soldiers.
No. And they're shorter. They're more like a crossbow bolt, but you can tell that the back end of it is more made for a bow rather than a bolt.
So I guess I'll walk back down to the, not down, but I'll walk to the cart where Echo is and just say, "Soldiers, no attack." Unsure who did this.
Once I begin to notice that they're walking around, looking at things, like noticing the cart and how Titan's looking at the arrows, can I roll for a perception check to see if I spot anything out of the unusual in the area that might, not sink in general?
Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20?
Unnatural, yeah.
Okay. So you don't see anything like moving or abnormal shapes. You do see along the trail where the tracks led to, it looks like to be some sort of brown cloth that got snagged on a tree, and it has a symbol on it.
Okay, I make my way over there. I pick up the cloth and I look at it. What do I find? What kind of symbols on it? Whatnot?
So the symbol, I'll put a picture in the chat after, has 4 arrows, so 2, one going up, one going down, one going left, one going right, and a diamond. and on each corner of the diamond there's a smaller diamond, and it's made as a black and red symbol. The background is all black, and the arrows are red. Diamond is red.
Wait, you said the diamond is black and the arrows are red?
So the background of it is black, but the outline of
Okay.
the diamond and the arrows inside are all red.
Okay.
Can I walk up to the wagon and start like rummaging through the back of it with what's in the back left of it?
As
Yep.
Stu and I walk up to Titan, I hand him the piece of cloth and I kind of like, I hold it up, show it to him. I go, Titan, you're old. You're maybe not the smartest, but you might know what the symbol means. I start pointing at him. Like, does this look familiar?
I actually think I'm proficient in religion, so let me just confirm that.
So while you're looking at that, Tana, you look in the back and you see some sort of claw marks on the wagon. You see some cloth that's left over that used to be probably covering the merchandise. Not much is left there. Maybe a couple pieces of grain that has fallen out of the barrels, or a couple pieces of spare wood, but there is nothing left.
Well, whoever attacked certainly took everything. Literally everything.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I do have Hunter's Bane, so I have advantage on Wisdom survival checks to track Fey, fiends, or undead, as well as intelligence ability checks to recall information about them.
On tracking undead.
Tracking Fey, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
Proficient within religion and insight, if that helps me at all in this situation.
You're proficient?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a religion check.
10.
10?
I got a 10.
With your modifier?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So in your memory bank, you have seen the image, but you don't quite remember exactly what group it belongs to.
Looks familiar. Unsure where.
And I kind of turn to the rest of the party and holding it up. I'm like, does this look familiar to anybody else? Because that's not the information we want right now.
History check.
Yeah, you can make a history check.
15.
15. So you recognize this as being a part of a group. You don't recognize the name. You knew that they were a group that wasn't doing good. Specifically, was diving into the arts that are unethical.
Oh, wonderful.
Can I ask a question?
Even more so excited.
Yep.
I have like a high bonus on animal handling, so can I like make a roll to see what kind of claw, like where those claw marks may have came from, like what kind of animal?
Yep.
So that would be 13.
Okay. So the claw marks in the wagon, there are also some weapon stabbing marks and all that kind of stuff, standard arrows in there. But with the claw marks, they are from a humanoid. However, they are not. They are kind of more of a animal humanoid figure. said it was
That
13.
fall under the category of fiend.
No.
Gnoll.
I would say that they are humanoid, but they are of animal-like scratches.
Yeah.
Like claw marks.
That's interesting.
My guess is goblins.
My guess is gnolls. Gnolls.
So what is your guess?
We're gonna be calling gnolls. Oh my god. No.
And then next move, guys.
I say we follow the tracks.
All right.
Yeah.
So as you guys follow the tracks, I want you guys to all roll survival track checks. Want to be gonna roll with advantage, so you're gonna roll twice.
You said survival.
Survival
Advantage?
tracking for tracking.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Yeah, nat 20. So
13.
Want to go on a roll twice.
Hopefully it's better than a 4.
it's 7. Cap.
That's 20. Okay. All right. So we have 2020.
Good 3.
13.
13.
13 as well.
13.
And so we got 3 natural 20s.
Natural 20. Titan.
6.
6. Okay. So Gabriel, Tanwin, and Wildfire can clearly tell where they're going, at what pace, how many people there are. There is. And Quantum, you can tell that they are not of the life, like, due to the pattern they are walking.
Shambles.
Yeah, they're kind of shambling around. You see these heavy marks in the sand that are kind of like, so if someone was to sidestep really heavily, the dirt's pushed up on one side. And kind of, they're walking straight. However, they're not walking like any sort of living creature.
Well, boys, I think we got some undead on our hands.
Undead goblins.
Undead goblins.
Gnolls.
Gnolls.
So as you guys make your way down, the woods in this direction gets a lot thicker, a lot more spooky, a lot darker. The trees start to kind of make a tree tunnel by crossing over the roof of the trail. The trail starts to get a little bit more narrow after a fork in the road where the tracks do not follow. There's a road to the right. Trails clearly goes straight on. And at this point, who's in front?
Most likely.
I should be in front because I can see in darkness up to
I can
60
also.
feet. Oh.
Okay.
I think we
So
don't
we'll say
most of the time.
Quantum where he's the tracking of the undead. We'll say Titan. Echo. The rest are behind. Quantum, we can make a perception check.
Once I begin not being able to see, I'm also starting a torch up, by the way.
Yeah, it's just on his shoulder still.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wherever I am, Ophelia is. It's like the one class that doesn't have dark vision.
Mine doesn't either.
It's so crazy.
Warforged don't have dark vision?
Apparently not.
What?
They removed it during the making of the character.
Quantum. Alongside the road, you see what's left of a arm that has fallen off, that has got snagged. It's a small arm. A lot of the flesh has been like ripped off of it. It's pretty bony.
I pick the arm up to examine it further.
You can tell it's of goblin species, just because of how small it is and how scrawny it is. There is no there is very little meat on the top of the arm that has meat left on it. The whole bottom of the arm like stripped.
Oh no.
Tattoos or jewelry left on it?
Nope.
You know, I was kidding when I said undead goblins, but I might be right here.
I think I
think
know
it's
what
undead
the
goblins.
animal creatures are.
Well, what do we want to do about it?
Convince them to do good.
I do speak goblin.
I think undead speaking goblin might be out of the realm of possibility.
I think these goblins are only going to listen to one thing, and I pull out my crossbow, put a bolt in it, and then light the bolt on fire.
Oh.
Yeah, whoever resurrected them.
If they won't listen to reason, they die.
Gabriel's just listening to them all as they discuss what the potential plan is to go forward. Isn't going to say anything really. He just is listening to the details that they're pushing out and information.
Well, if we take out the leader, this should all stop.
You're thinking of vampires.
No, I'm thinking of a necromancer.
Oh yeah, true.
So you guys continuing?
Though they could be vampire goblins.
Let's keep
Vampire
going.
zombie goblins? Oh my god.
Let's go.
It was horrific. Like,
I say we hunt them down.
Yes, let's continue on.
So for the record, I started thinking in my brain if anyone here's seen Rick and Morty and the big heads in the sky, where they're like, "Show me what you got." That's pretty much
what you've got.
that's pretty much the style of voice that Titan has right now.
Okay.
So you guys continuing on?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys continue on down the road, you see the tracks veer off the trail and into the woods. There is a little unbeaten path that has kind of been cutting out of the trees. And as you guys make your way to that point, you guys go down.
I want to like keep going, following the tracks. Yeah.
Should we try to be a little sneakier from here on out?
Probably, yeah.
I put out the flame on my arrow.
You guys want to start being a little bit more sneaky?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want everyone to roll a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Would I roll one being on Titan's shoulder?
I got a 15, boy.
Yes, I'll give you advantage because you're more looking out of the twigs that are about to hit you in the face.
Oh fuck.
Because you're going to be up high and the trail is not
Going
really
top
beat.
Russian in here.
So I just go charging in apparently.
So you said advantage?
So for you, Ophelia, advantage, yes.
Okay, 21.
Okay. So 21, 3, 9,
8.
8,
14.
14,
15.
15. Gabriel, what'd you get? Gabriel.
Oh, sorry. I just can't hear you. I'm just reading the notes at the same time. I got 12.
12? Okay. So I'd say you guys stay relatively quiet as the 21 definitely helps with that as the group stealth check. You guys aren't completely quiet. You guys are stopping twigs here and there. However, you guys are still making your way.
Wildfire is wearing wet flip flops. So he's making that.
You're the one literally snapping every twig.
Which sounds like you're a Ganassi, so like
True.
you're just an element.
True.
So as you guys make your way down this unbeaten path, you guys realize that there is stakes put in the ground with cloth on them and you guys come to what seems to be an old house. Like a very old house that is almost cracked in half, that is just supported on itself. If you can imagine a haunted house that is cracked in half and is kind of just pushed in on itself, that's what you come to. It has a bunch of markings, the same markings on that cloth that Quantum found.
We should be careful.
I go.
Can I roll to check it for undead?
Do you have detect good or evil? Does anybody have detect good or evil?
No.
I don't have any spells.
Wow, this is like the first group I've never that doesn't have detect.
How would I know?
We are level 1, but
It'd be based off your spells and cantrips and things you would be taking and that are prepared for the day.
Where
If you have
you're
spells.
I don't think
Warlock.
warlock.
They do not get to detect good or evil.
I would have it, but I didn't prepare it for this day.
Yes.
That produce flame.
Does Titan have it?
What the
Oh.
detect?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought you raised your hand, so you did. I was like, wow. Out of all
more
people.
While looking for it, I came across, and I'm kind of confused on something. What's the idea of a prayer wheel? Like, is it just like topic on what I should pray for, and I just spin it?
I'm pretty sure it's the order you're supposed to pray for. If I'm correct.
Okay. I know it doesn't affect me in any way
Yeah.
right now, but I came across it. I didn't really know what it did.
I'll do more research after this, but I'm pretty sure it's like there's like a wheel of different things you're supposed to pray for in order. Yeah, I'll double check that.
Blood maledict.
What was that?
I can curse things blood.
Yeah, that doesn't really help here.
If they have blood, it does.
No, you cut yourself.
Yeah, it'd have to
Oh.
be. It's more for. Yeah, it might be useful. So as you guys kind of come up to the house in this little clearing, not quite a clearing. There are trees like 4 feet from the house. You guys kind of see a little shed off to the left that has a horse in it. You guys can suspect this is probably one of the ones from the wagon, where there was no blood on the wagon. There was no death. It was purely just arrows in there, and there was no blood or nothing like that. It just, no one was there, no merchant.
Does the horse have a saddle on it?
There's a saddle hanging up on the post next to it.
Is there anything wrong with the horse?
Nope, horse looks fine.
I want to take the saddle, or rather that I want to point to it and say, Ophelia, saddle, horse, ride.
I'm gonna hop off the shoulder, but I'm not gonna go towards the horse yet.
Okay.
Almost want to kill the horse. Don't want to give away our position.
Are there any visible windows from where we are?
So there are windows. They are all very broken. It's very dark inside. Doesn't seem like there are any lights or candles or anything like that inside.
Well,
I walk up
can't-
to one of the broken windows and I throw my torch instead.
You gotta throw a torch inside the house.
Yeah, the one I have lit.
Okay. Did you light the torch?
Yep, it's been lit for like almost, I don't know, 20 minutes from where we started at the beginning of this.
Okay. So you throw your torch inside, and you hear it thud off of something metal, and it kind of goes out.
Okay, as I do that, I'm going to have a prepared spell.
Okay. What spell are you preparing?
Oh.
If something comes through the door that's whatnot, or the window, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Nothing seems to happen. No noise happens. The house is pretty quiet.
Would Titan be aware of Gabriel throwing that if I'm focused on the horse?
Where you're focused on the horse, so you're facing left. Say Gabriel goes up and throws. I would say no. It is not in your peripheral.
Okay, but I'm assuming I hear it. So without knowing that one of us did that, Titan turns around after hearing the metal ting from what he can assume is behind him, or I guess to the right, just charges straight at the house to the front door and like pretty much almost through it because I'm just a walking tin can.
All right. So Gabriel throws his torch into the window. The ting happens off whatever it hit, and the Warforged just turns on a dime and just walks towards the front of the house, almost through the front door.
I speak in primordial as he's getting closer. I said, "Metal inside. Play cautious."
Breather. Must go in, check it out.
Do it.
And as I say, must check out, I just take my hand and punch at the door to try and open it.
Okay. Make a strength.
What do I have to do?
Strength check. Because you're punching a door.
Okay. Do I add anything to it, or is it just going to be a normal?
Whatever your strength modifier is.
Oof. Well, it's not going to matter because I rolled a crit fail.
A crit fail. So you guys see this Warforged like pump his arm back, punch, and he just hits the post to the right that's holding the door in place, and it just like thuds. And you guys see the Warforged just stand there with his like fist like embedded in this post.
I want to walk over and like try to open the door normally.
Okay, you walk up, you turn the doorknob, and it just opens.
Titan would like to take note of what just happened and remember that for the future.
That was not necessary.
When that door opens, since I'm close enough to probably see through it, do I see any flickering light of the torch I threw in there?
Yeah, so you would see the flickering light of the torch. It is definitely dimmed from flying through the air. A speed with a little torch, it's not going to be able to fully stay lit or fuel it. Air there. So it kind of dims down a little bit, and are you on the porch at this point?
Yeah.
So you can see it is kind of laying on what looks to be kind of these signs that are kind of pressed out in steel that were made as looks like they're being made into something. They have the symbol on.
Oh shit!
There's a fireplace in.
I'm just gonna like yell into it and say, "Is anyone home?"
Gabriel face palms instantly. I look and I go, "I would like to remind you that I literally just threw a flaming torch through a window. I don't think they're gonna reply if there's someone in there."
That's very true.
Titan would like to try and get his hand out of the wall.
I want you to make a strength check.
Okay.
Oh no.
I really want to see your arm get stuck.
I got a 3.
A 3? Okay. I'm gonna say because you're able to get it free but not easily. You like take your arm out and a piece of the post which is still like stuck to it kind of just pries out from the post. So now you have this piece of wood that's like stuck onto your fist.
Can I look around at the bottom of the porch? Do I find any stones, pebbles, or anything?
Like around the porch area?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the porch is sitting on like a rockish wall. So there is like pebbles and gravel kind of right in front of those rocks there.
I'm just gonna grab a small pebble. I'm gonna cast light, and then I'm gonna walk kind of to the side of the door and throw the pebble in with the light and lighting the room up for at least 20 feet in all directions so we can see better.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So as you throw the pebble into the room, you can see there's a lot of cobwebs. I want to say because it's lit up, you guys can see. At that point, you can see footprints going into the house through the thick dust, and there's quite a few of them. Like people have come and gone out of here. But
Do they seem to be leading anywhere in the house?
they seem to be leading straight back through the first room there, and we're is you 20 feet in every direction, right?
Yep.
Okay. You can see they kind of head to the right. It looks to be behind the room where the torch went to.
Well, Titan, do you want to lead the way?
Yes.
I'm gonna let everybody come go through that door, and I'm gonna climb through the window.
You're gonna climb through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And how-
guess because there's like a. You said there's like wood attached to my hand currently,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Oh, it is.
Gabriel, I want you to make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Clearly, you guys
16.
aren't 16.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you make it through the window there.
Can I follow behind Titan using like the little ball that Gabriel lit up as like a lantern as I walk through the house?
This light
Has
last.
it been an hour?
No, it has not been an hour. So yeah, so that ball you still hold that is lit up, still lights up with light.
I'm just gonna. Titan's just walking in.
All right. Gabriel, I want you to make a perception check.
Oh, good. Something good at. How about a critical one?
Okay. Can't really see much in as that's out of the ordinary in this room. In fact, you're more amazed at the plates of steel you saw before on the ground. Just watching where you're stepping.
Metal.
Question, real
Yep.
quick. Since my hair is on fire, or my hair is made out of fire, would that cast light for people around me?
Is it like red fire? Is it like blue?
It's red right now.
Okay, 'cause you said Hades,
Like-
so I assume.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I can control the fire, so I can control like the intensity of it.
Okay. I believe
Like
yeah,
a-
because that's flame. So I believe it's what. Unless you're dimming it, then I'd probably give you about 5.
As bright as possible right now.
As bright as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you 20.
Okay. I walk
So
in and it's bright.
okay. Anyone who's in the main room right now, I should make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
And
Quick 20. Hey, what'd you get?
and
10. What to do /R.
Yeah. What?
I got a 7.
17. So Echo and Hanwen, the fuck? I see. You guys see that there is symbols around this room on like little flags that are kind of hanging off pieces of furniture and stuff like that. This is definitely a place of where whatever this They used it or are still currently using it, or maybe plan to use it in the future. At some point, it was used by this group at least. You guys clearly see the footprints that go up. So in this room, there's a staircase that goes up both sides and kind of meet in the middle, go up to the main floor. These footprints kind of go down around the back right side of the staircase and down the hallway.
I guess I'll follow the footprints.
Also follow the footprints.
I'm
Yeah, I'll
blind,
head
I'm
over
blind.
with them.
Okay.
Go towards danger, not away from it.
I'm kind of just following.
You said there was another direction, not like direction, but there was another area other than where the footprints were going.
Yeah, so you have a room straight back, and then you have a room to the left, just like the opposite of the right witch gate.
I want to go into the room that doesn't have the footprints.
Okay. Do you want to go the one straight ahead or the one left?
Let's see, from the main room. The one on the left.
Okay. So there is no door.
Gabriel.
You go in there. Make a perception check.
And Titan died. 13.
13. All right. In this room, you can see that there is a lot of furniture that has been covered. There are some chairs that are uncovered, some like couches, and there is a chest along the side of one of the chairs, like a big what was like big wooden wardrobe chest.
Titan wants open chest.
Okay, you go over. There is no lock on this chest. Just open it up. It seems to be a bunch of clothes, some books.
Did he say that loud enough that I could hear it?
I don't know how loud you would have said that.
I mean, assuming I'm in the room by myself, it would have been in my head on what's going on because I'm not directly. There's no one around me to directly talk to.
Okay. So when you open this again, there's okay. What?
What room am I exactly in?
So you're in the room to the right of the main room. He's in the room to the left. The room across is probably, I want to say, like 15 feet. It's a pretty big house. So as you go in there, there's clothing, there's some books in the chest, there's some pieces of cloth, seems like some pieces of leather. You do find a little coin purse, which does contain 10 silver.
Can I make a... I don't know if it would be perception or insight to see what the topic of the books are that are in there.
Make a history check.
That makes more sense. 14.
14. So you see one in regards to a great war. You see one in regards to some sort of dark magic. You see one in regards to some sort of other type of magic.
I would like to take the book about dark magic.
Okay. Pick that book up. It seems basic. Leather backing in front. Pages in the middle. No special symbols on the front. Does have a title. The title is The Magic Within.
Okay. And then I'll just, obviously with the book in hand, just go back to the main room.
Okay. And Gabriel, what are you doing in your...
I don't know. I'm fucking stupider than a sack of potatoes when I'm looking in this room, so I don't know what to tell you.
So at this
Are
point,
we
you
all in that room?
no. So you guys are all in the middle.
I'm stealthy as shit in this room. I'm just in a bright lit room with a torch in the middle of it and looking around. I'm gonna grab my torch that's still lit and look around the room. And can I investigate to find anything of interest?
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll take a natural 20 for that. Why the fuck couldn't I get that for perception? Fuck you.
You rolled a natural 20.
Yeah.
So along this room, you do see that these metal plates, you do see some of these kind of made into more armor. So they seem to be kind of like a rough form of armor. They're not like perfect soldier, like pressed uniform shape. It looks like they're beaten with and then you also see a silver candlestick there with some symbols on it.
Oh, wow, silver candlestick with symbols on it. What does it say on the symbols? Can I read it?
Do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
Okay. Bear with me for just a second. I will miss.
And I'll tell the group what it says in a second. It says Hibbery Jibbery and Wookie Wookie Dance Dance Revolution Caramel Dance.
I definitely didn't spell that right, but good.
That's good enough. I'm
All right. And at that point, Gabriel, you would also start hearing them kind of shift towards the back end of that big room out there. With the creaking wood and all that stuff, you guys, even though you're being stealthy, you can still kind of be hurt a little bit with the total roll there you guys had earlier.
So I assume that I can pick up the candle and doesn't
Correct.
do anything, right?
Yeah, it's just like a candlestick, like your typical like hourglass shaped candlestick.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that candlestick and I'm gonna light it at the same time as I walk around with both a torch and a candlestick, and then I'm gonna open the door and like do it as spooky as I can and go ooh.
Okay. So now you guys are all in the main room there. Gabriel walks in with a candlestick that's like going ooh.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Do I get
Why?
does Titan take this as a threat hearing that, or does he see Gabriel?
You just see your human friend looking like an idiot with a candlestick and a torch in his hand, kind of mocking the party.
Gotcha. I say, Gabriel, I found a book.
Good, I found a candlestick.
Footprints. I'm gonna follow them.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't find any footprints. I extinguished the candle and I put it in my backpack.
Inspector Wells, it's
walk up to
me.
Titan and find the book.
That's
and
100%
read
me.
it. Is it written in a specific language?
Oh no, he's not reading the book. It's in my person. I didn't give it to him.
Oh, I want the book. I hold my hand out at you.
No, later.
Let me read it,
No,
please.
no.
I'll let you punch that door right there. I point to the door that's leading to the footprints.
No.
I think he learned his lesson from punching doors last time.
I like the
Oh,
idea
yeah.
though. You all think I'm an idiot. I'm not actually an idiot.
Fucking love this
No,
character
don't-
though. I
don't think
absolutely
you're
love
an
this
idiot.
character.
That's why I talk to you normally. I just try to get what I want at the moment. So
Can I open the door with footprints through it?
Yep. So as you open this door, you turn the doorknob, it opens very easily. You can see on the ground the dust has been swept away from this door opening and closing time. Did you have any source of light on you?
I have dark vision.
You have dark. How far?
I'm also right behind him.
Okay. So you see down the stairs go down into like a basement. However, at the end of the stairs is a dugout hole with the stairs continue beyond the floor of the basement.
Can I see like if the footprints go down the stairs or does it go into the basement?
They go straight down the stairs in the tunnel.
Okay. Well, they continue down this tunnel over here. Shall we continue on?
tunnel.
I'm right behind you.
I'm gonna go down, but since I'm in front, I'm gonna ready a spell, and it's going to be poison spray. It's a cantrip, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ready poison spray.
Steve, how tall is your Titan?
I think I'm 6'5".
Oh, okay, I just take a small leap, cast light, put on top of his head.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
I can't see shit in the dark.
I should be 6'5".
I think you're up there.
Fine. That's fine. I just take a small leap and cast on top of his head so we have a light beacon.
He's a walking lighthouse.
I'm like 6'5", 290.
Sweet. I'm 6 feet tall, so that's fine. We got this.
I'm 4'6", like 140.
It's all these really tall people, and you're just like, yeah.
It's our wee little goat lady.
They can stand in a circle, and I can hide in between them.
That's how you hide. I don't know if you stick out up pretty good though.
I do, but
You can obscure yourself a little bit.
yeah.
All right, so you guys are all going downstairs.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I'm gonna be in the middle of the pack. I'm not going front. I'm not going in last.
For the record, I'm not going downstairs. I want to go to that other room that was straight ahead of me. I'm still in the main
Wait.
room as far as I care.
Is that not the room I thought we were going into? No.
No, I
No,
thought
so
they went to the basement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
The
me
door's
and
to the right.
Are going to that room. Never
Okay.
mind. I thought that was the.
Oh,
So you guys go into that room, make a perception check.
I love that our first actual quest we've split up already.
I'm with the rest of the group. Like, I can't see shit when they're not around.
You want a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 15.
So I'm just kind of holding on to
Okay.
whoever's in front of me.
Oh no, you can, cause
Oh right,
10?
the
Kevin
fire.
has the fire and
I have the
light bulb.
hair.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Titan, you said 10, right? 9?
Yep.
Alright, so you guys look around. There's not much in here. There used to be a kitchen. In the kitchen, you guys see some old cutting boards. All the cabinets look to be empty. They're kind of half open. The stove, which used to be a gaslit stove, or wood lit, in this case, seems to be dusted, like thick dust. Like you're talking like quarter dust. Like it's been there a while, hasn't been touched. This room has no footprints whatsoever.
Well, Titan, this is not exactly what I expected. I
Titan
say
goes,
that very
over,
sarcastically, by the way.
Titan goes over to the stove and punches it.
Make a
She's
strength
gonna
check.
watch, she's not even trying to stop.
Jesus Christ.
6.
6. You take your arm back and you go to punch it, and you make a little dent, not far, like an 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch, and it just makes a really loud bang sound. It's like a cast iron stove.
Did
like
we
you
hear
just.
that?
Oh yeah, no, you heard that. The entire house and then some probably heard it. Oh yeah, Warforged Titan. I mean, the big again, 6'5", 290.
By
What are they
chance,
doing up
do
there?
I find a brazier anywhere in this room?
No, do not.
After I punch that stove, I look at Gabriel and just go, find friends.
I look at him and I go, we gotta find a brazier. Do you know what a brazier looks like?
What? No.
Okay. Then I'll just leave
No.
it for me to find it. I turn around and I say, let's go find him.
So as you guys turn out of the room, you guys start seeing the line of people start going down into the basement.
Okay. I'll just start beginning to follow behind.
And you guys are walking straight down, right? All the way down the tunnel?
Yeah, because the tracks went that way.
Okay.
hold this back anymore. Was there an upstairs as well?
There was, but the stairs were not in good condition and they were broken at the very top.
So that's what I thought.
Because the top of the stairs is kind of like where the house is like broken.
Yeah.
So
Tricks.
as you guys walk down, you guys walk into the tunnel. Tunnel opens up into a cave. And the cave, it's very large. It's probably about a football field. You guys see the rocks hanging from the ceiling and the spikes coming up from the ground along the edges. You guys walk down the staircase in the middle, and it kind of comes out to this giant open area in the middle of all this spikiness of rocks.
Do I see anything?
As you guys get to the bottom, you see some markings on the ground of various symbols, of which are on the candlestick Gabriel found, for your knowledge. The symbols of the pieces of armor and parchment and all that kind of stuff you guys have found. That stuff all kind of goes around, as well as other lettering around and symbols, and seems to be some sort of religious symbol as well.
So is it all in Elvish?
Some of it's in Elvish, from the phrase that you have received from me. Some of it is in Draconic, and some of it is in Dwarvish.
So I can read 2/3 of the room, gotcha. So I can read the Draconic and I can read the Elvish. I can't read the Dwarven.
Okay.
Can I read the Dwarvish?
Yep. Just so I don't send messages to every single person. So the Dwarvish people, whoever can read Dwarvish, you see the line, "The sacrifice will bring the light within." Again, the sacrifice will bring the light within. The Elvish. Who else can read Elvish?
I can.
You can? I'm gonna copy what I sent. And then anyone who can read Draconic is blood must be spilt. And you guys see this like all over the room. There is about 6 pillars that are about probably 5 or 6 feet high along the edge of the corridor, in the spots where you could actually venture that's not in the spiky rock part. And as you guys make your way down the cave, there is more of these markings, more of these pillars, and then there's an altar at the end. And at the very edge of your light, go ahead.
As Titan begins to like examine Dwarven, when I look and I go, Titan, what does it say?
Sacrifice, bring light within.
And I look at the rest of the group and I say, I just basically announce it with like all 3 different languages, so I know, since I know what he says. And then I like, the magic of dark lies within the brazier of life. And then I said it within Draconic, it says blood must be spilled. So we might be dealing with a religious cult that just likes to kidnap merchants. Oh, I am not being paid enough for this trash in life.
Break altar.
Titan, do not break altar. You need to examine altar first.
Titan, examine altar.
So you guys gonna walk closer to
Yes.
the altar?
I'm gonna have a spell readied. Just
Yeah,
because I
same.
gotta
I'm
trust
still-
this dark area.
My poison spray is still ready.
Okay. So as you guys make your way towards the altar, at the very edge of your light, you guys see a figure. Behind the altar, about 5 or 6 feet.
Uh-oh.
The hooded figure
Okay, I throw,
turns
I
around.
throw my torch, like, not towards them, but, like, close enough so it illuminates near him.
I ready produce
Okay.
flame.
So, as this creature turns around, or being of sort that is hooded, turns around, the The pillars are on the edges of the room, light with blue flame.
Oh crap. Yeah, we're fudge.
All your guys' vision starts to go blurry.
Uh-oh.
You guys black out. You guys awake with the flames even brighter. Your devices of light have extinguished, so it must have been some time. And you guys start seeing beings rise from the ground in front of you.
Can I even black out?
Where it's magical, yes. It's not you getting like physically exhausted, like blacking out. It's actual magic.
I was gonna say, because I can't be put to sleep by magic, so unless that's
Correct.
a different category, then okay.
Right.
Okay.
Down the line, you guys will. This thing is fuck. Hello. Absolutely. You guys awake to see these beings rise from the ground in front of you. The pillars glow with light, and out of your blurriness, you see two pillars next to the altar light with a red flame. And a person is on the altar, pinned down with the figure that you guys saw before standing above it. And this we will find out next week. Of who, what these beings are, and what is going on.
I already know the answer.
you?
It's a draconic elvish dwarf.
A draconic elvish dwarf.
Titan throws Ophelia at the altar.
Freak
Yeet.
goat milk. Oh,
Jizzy. I mean, probably could throw her. I mean, how much does Ophelia weigh?
145.
How much?
145 pounds.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're solid.
eatable.
You're kind of fat for 4 6. Whatever.
I mean, it is goat bottom. I mean, goats are very solid muscle.
You a thick ass goat.
looking all cheeked up on a Thursday.
Thank you guys. We'll pick this up next week. Due to time, we'll get started at 6:30 next week. So we got all tech issues out of the way today. We will figure out what this goes and how this starts.
Sweet.
Okay.
The fucking these characters. Especially aside, like, the things that you guys have sent me from behind the scenes stuff, I am super excited for and super excited to play on. Because I think next week I have first one-on-one plan. Which I have made a second channel where there'll be certain cases with character creation that I will play out with you alone. That way you can decide when to tell the team or the group.
Interesting.
That's how I do my stuff. It kind of leaves you learning more about your character with the stuff that you have allowed me to play with, as well as you also getting to choose who and how much they know. And if you ever need to, let's say, have a private conversation with someone as far as in character, that room will also take that as well. So it leaves, like, if you're in a room with someone else and you don't want anyone else to hear the facts, that's what that's going to be for. Just for character building, so that we don't have any, even though you can set aside the stuff you still kind of know, it leads to the surprise and reveal for the special facts.
Yep.
Sweet.
Again,
Very nice. Very moist like tablet.
What he said.
Russian
Very
accent.
moist.
Quantum and Mumbles.
What's up?
I got the little something for you. You guys can check out my fat stash of
Okay.
Tarkov loot currently.
Do you have the EOD edition?
Yeah, I get the eat a dick edition.
I was like, dude, that ammo is like, that is the eat a dick. Eat
Yeah.
a dick.
This is all I have currently. I don't think there's anything in here. No. Nothing in the med case or the money case, but then there's just an SV98 and Ford armor in here. That's it.
I mean, at least you have the FAL though.
Ah, dude, I hate this gun. It's
What?
awful.
What? It's so.
It's
good.
a juice gun.
Nah, I'm such a Mosin man and nothing else.
A
Not even-
Mosin man.
I'll give you all my Mosins for FALs. I will buy you a Mosin if you play.
So here's the problem. Before, when you could just sell anything freely on the flea market, you could part, if you had the right FAL, you could just part it out for like 50k a piece.
Well, I didn't realize. So the gas blocks out of an AK go for 60 grand. The gun themselves go for 40. So I've been literally just taking out the gas blocks and throwing the gun away. It's like, why the fuck not?
Also, if you were curious as to how much I've played this game, I have 285 hours logged.
Oh, your survival rate's 33%. The KD at 3.83.
I'm nutty. What can I say?
Cucklord. Fucking cucklord.
Oh shit. So when are we playing Tarkov?
I'll be on tomorrow at 1:30. Till like 10:30.
Anyways. There we go.
Oh, fuck, now I don't know how to get it out of the stream. Oh, stop watching.
God, I have nothing.
Oh,
Ah, great. Stupid
Real
scat.
men play Smite. Get out of here, Danny.
Real men do
Get
play.
out of here with that.
Real men played Tarkov.
Real man.
Mine's a
Real
good
men
game.
play with themselves. What?
Oof. Big oof.
Big
Wait,
oof.
where did Danny say real men play Smite?
He's just said it in my stream.
Mmm.
Real men play D&D.
Real men play
Jason,
D&D.
apparently the reason I don't have the med case and the eye case is because I didn't buy it before January 5th. That's the
I
apparent-
literally just upgraded. And I still got... Wait, oh, I wonder if it's because my initial...
Yeah, I
date.
think it's because your initial was before the...
Yeah. Fucking lucked out, man.
Yeah.
Look at you.
So the funny thing is, I didn't pay for the Eat a Dick edition. I only paid for the base game, and then my brother gave me $70 to go buy a new game, so I just upgraded too.
And then you haven't played it since?
Well, I've played. It's just I haven't played since you guys have told me to. Nah, I haven't. After they updated to change how stamina works, I played like 4 or 5 rounds, and then I just haven't played since. So.
Yeah, because everyone's fucking fat at the start. It's awful.
Well, my problem was when they changed this. I don't know when you guys started, but when they changed it, they changed how the stamina works. They reset everybody's strength level back to 1 because they had to do it. So, like, if you were level 13 strength, which took a decent amount of time to get to, it's back to level 1. So I was like, screw this. I'm not putting any more time in until the wipe.
Yeah, this whole wipe is literally just trying to get good enough for Streets of Tarkov, which is, I don't know if you've heard, but it's 40 people.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I could honestly, I pretty much
sad
play
to lose my
Factory.
AK.
We're me and a couple of my friends that we play on the regular with when we did, we're absolute Factory fiends, and that was it.
Factory Fiends are okay. Okay,
Oh,
back now and then.
fantastic.
I've been playing the fuck out of Factory on offline, just running through and trying to get as many kills as I can.
I need to do that. Tarkov is super. It's expensive.
Play it.
Like, straight up, it's expensive. Like,
It's expensive as fuck.
to get any of the special stuff, it is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I get a P90 every wipe, take it. P90s are shredders. Man. Vector comes out next season. If they give the Vector for the EOD edition, oh my god, I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
That-
love the Vector for EU.
I will never use it in a raid till wipe week though.
Yeah, same with my AKM.
So I just want the PPSH. I've had it a couple of times, and it's doo doo unless you get the bigger mag on it.
No, it's real good now. Like this wipe, the PPSH is actually like it shreds. Like if you get the right ammo, it shreds.
When that thing first came
I
out,
like it.
and I had it as a scav, I unloaded the I think it was like a 23 round clip because it wasn't even full into a guy within a second, and he just looked at me and shot me, and killed me.
Yeah, that's what happened the other day.
That's like the guy I dumped half a mag of
Wait, what?
Mosin, like big boy
Yeah,
rounds,
we-
like
me and
1700 a
Jason tried to kill
round.
raiders, and
You missed
put a
your
whole
shot. You
No,
missed
I
the
put a whole
static
mag in.
headshot.
he knew. I'm telling you, he's a god.
I fucking one tap this guy. He's like, he's not dying. He's not dying. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna fight raiders by myself now. That's fine. I'm a scav with no armor
Yes.
with a PP91. Oh god, that was.
So, the real question right now: who wants to play Among Us?
Go ahead.
I'm probably gonna maybe either think about going to sleep and or playing a game of Smite, and then going to sleep because I made a bad
Wow.
decision by playing Smite.
Wow.
It's me with Tarkov, man. I get up like half hour too early for work. It's like, got time for a game of Tarkov.
I
Quick
don't know
raid?
why.
I'm addicted. Like it's bad.
I do like it.
Ashleen can vouch for that. I played on my lunch. Like if Ashleen's working, I play a game on my lunch. Gotta do it. Gotta fucking do it. Sorry.
At this point, I'd almost rather play Tarkov than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they would just fucking fix Call of Duty and stop fucking it up.
That's how I felt with Siege. Trust
Didn't
me.
they
A,
just
a real AAA developer right there.
Didn't they just come out with a fix for the Polygon monster?
Probably.
I mean, it's not like Siege where they continuously broke windows so you could only shoot out, not in them. So if you were a defense, you could sit there at a window, shoot through a window, and the other team couldn't shoot you.
Wow. It's making me
The
play
greatest
Siege
thing ever.
with Sam Fisher, and I'm not happy about it.
And he's gonna be the best operator. Like everyone's like, he's literally gonna break the game.
If I could fucking find somebody to play Siege with, I would love to play Siege.
I'll not play Siege again.
Nobody ever
Sorry.
wants to play Siege.
I will not play Siege. I will not support Ubisoft until Skull and Bones come. I just want to be a fucking pirate, man.
I'm fucking leaving. You all smell
Deuces.
funny.
Wow.
Bye, Roadhouse.
I just put deodorant on it, I smell.
I mean, I just took a shower. I think I'm alright.
Took a shower this morning and I got stressed out at work.
Well, regardless, I'm gonna head out too, but we should play Among Us sometime this week.
Next,
Definitely.
yeah, we should definitely do it this week, and then next week, if we get done early enough, because this time it just got stuck that we had like get all the tech stuff out of the way the first day. So
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, still a good session anyway.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. it was
I had
fun.
fun.
you guys have no idea what you're doing. It's the great thing about being a DM. You guys don't know shit.
Zombie goblins, obviously.
Zomblins.
That's like the surface. That's like the hair on your arm.
I forgot they're also vampires.
Yeah, they're undead vampire goblins
Yeah, we came to that conclusion.
Necro goblin.
with rabies.
Where did my fucking dab break go?
Right, friendos.
All right, guys.
Enjoy the rest of your nights.
GG's.
Yep.
Everybody have a good night.
Yep.
Take her
you
easy.
guys too. See you guys.
See ya.
Alright guys, I hope you guys like this. Make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll be going live for D&D every Tuesday at 6:30. Yeah, now we have all the tech issues out. We should be able to start a little bit earlier and a little bit on time. Thank you guys. Have a good night.